All right, well, let us begin the burning bowl. And I was thinking about how easily it can be to just begin to store little hurts that you have. Have you noticed that? Something happens and you can feel that you had a reaction to it, but you think, well, I don't want to deal with that right now. And I thought about it. It's sort of like having, a coat or a jacket, and it has lots of pockets, right? And so, something happens at Christmas dinner. I won't say whose. And so you just tuck that into one of your pockets, and you say, well, I'll deal with that later, right? And then somebody cuts in when you're driving, and you get a bit irritated, and you notice, wow, I seem to be getting pretty irritated about that kind of thing. And on it goes in life. And we begin to store in all our pockets, a jacket with many pockets, things that we are incomplete, that we're upset about, and also some of the judgments that we have about ourselves and that we have about others. And it all seems like a good idea in the beginning, doesn't it? Because it's like, oh, I can't deal with that right now. Until all of a sudden, the coat that you have on starts feeling kind of restrictive, a little bit tight, right? And you can't really move as freely as you once did because of these unresolved things. And so that is the purpose of the burning bowl. It is an opportunity to pull all those things out of the pocket, have a look at them, write them down, and then release them. And so that is what we're going to do today. As it is a time to let go of these. But before we let go of them, one of the things to do is to remember that each of them contains some wisdom. And we want to retain the wisdom from our experiences, from our relationships, and empty out our pockets of these resentments and disappointments, but taking the gems from them. Because everything in life has meaning. There is divine order, even though it doesn't feel like it when we're in some sort of upset. And once we get that, then of course that jacket is gone and we can spread our wings and bring forth our inner wisdom and step deeper into the love and peace within our own hearts, which is really heaven on earth. So let's begin with that. I'm just looking around here, and knowing that you are a human being just like me, I imagine that some of you are beginning to dance with doubting Thomas. Yeah, that thought that says, yeah, I've tried to release those things before, but it didn't really work, and I don't know, these ceremonies never work for me, and it seems like, it works for everybody else, and I just don't know how this is going to go, and I always still have problems at the end of it. Well, guess what? You're right. You will still have problems after this. But what this is an opportunity to dissolve a layer. Because we need to be patient with ourselves, because as human beings, we are multi-layered. And as we release and let go of something, we need to celebrate that and know that it is an ongoing journey. To be a human being is a complicated experience. But luckily, we're also a divine being, which is not hard at all. We just have to open up and let Spirit move us forward. And so today we're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to do a little bit of releasing and a little bit of allowing. And Spirit is always guiding us, consciously or unconsciously, like today. Here you are. I wonder how you got here. So whatever it is that we need to release, I invite you to tune in and know that the Holy Spirit, our whole spirit, is here guiding you, moving you forward. And we are open and willing to release and to let go. So today we dare to believe that there is nothing that we've ever done, nothing that has ever happened to us that can keep us from being our true divine nature, our Christ self, our Christ consciousness. And we say thank you for Spirit for every new ending, knowing that with every ending, there is a new beginning. We are so blessed to be divine love in action, which means there's never a moment when something happens in our lives that we can't just stop right there and begin again. The burning bowl ceremony is a tool for cleaning the subconscious mind of negative or false thoughts, beliefs, feelings, attitudes, and concepts, anything that we want to let go of. In itself, the burning bowl process has no power. It is merely a symbolic act to impress the subconscious mind with the commitment of our conscious mind. We're telling the subconscious mind that what we're burning is no longer to be used. We are deleting the file, and in doing so, we're freeing up the energy that was tied up in that. It takes a lot of energy to hang on to negative thoughts and things. So we're releasing that. And so by adding our faith to this complete surrender, we make all of this happen. And from Hebrew 11:1 says, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and the assurance about what we do not see. Faith is the confidence in what we have hope for and the assurance for what we do not see. So in a few moments, we will be entering into a meditation. During this meditation, we'll ask Spirit to bring to mind issues and events that need to be released in order for us to move forward on our spiritual journey. Some of the things that you could bring forth are negative thoughts about ourselves, about others. It could be forgiveness for yourself or for others, or things that you might have felt guilty about, thinking that they should have been different than they were, or times we let fear run our lives, or maybe some of the things we've become just a little too attached to, maybe some addictions, like scrolling on our phones, that is getting in the way of being really present in our lives. And today is our opportunity to clear some of those. Unity teaches the use of denials and affirmations as a tool. In Unity, denial doesn't mean pretending that the challenges we have listed or we have in our lives don't exist. It's denying that they have power over us, allowing us to remember our true divine nature. For we are expressions of the one power, the one presence, and nothing outside of ourselves can usurp our true divine nature. So as we co-create with this process with Spirit, remember, the most important thing that we can bring is our willingness. And by writing it down, we are starting the process of letting go. If you feel some tears, know this is a safe place for that. And if you feel laughter or joy as you think about, wow, I can't believe I held on to this, that is also welcome. For it doesn't have to be hard, and Spirit works through us in many different ways. Okay, during the meditation, as aspects come up to your mind, you're going to open your eyes and write a representative word or a symbol on the small piece of paper. So does everybody have their paper out now? Okay, so I want you to just get that comfortable and your pen, and so that you know where it is. And the idea is to try and stay in the process as much as you can. And you're just going to write one word. Now, I know some of you are very, what shall we say? Yes. Yes. There's the word. I'm not. I'm sure you've noticed that. That's not a characteristic of me. But with just one word on the paper is all we need because spirit is listening. Love, God, light, however you relate to a greater power. And so one word is sufficient to begin that releasing process. And then you can just close your eyes and go back into the moment and just know that process is unfolding as it needs to. And just allowing your body to relax, sinking down into your chair and letting your eyes rest softly, breathing in and out. Just letting yourself be. And I invite you to bring to mind a situation, a person, a trouble, something that's been bothering you. And just ask yourself if you would like to be free of this burden. Allowing, letting go. And as it comes to mind, any images and thoughts or beliefs around it, just let them be. And then writing it down on your paper. And just repeating the process. You write it down and then go back into meditation, back into your breath. Just closing your eyes, allowing, centering yourself. And once again, becoming aware of things you know consciously and unconsciously that it's time to let go of. Some will come easy and some may take a little time to surface. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. Allowing, letting go of anything that isn't for your highest good. And they can be big or small. I let go of being impatient. I let go of struggling over the small things, whatever it might be. Let the Spirit of God work in you. Know that it is not by might nor by power, but by Spirit active in you, the transformation happens. Give yourself a silent blessing for being open and receptive enough to become aware of that which is in need of transformation. And as these come forth, take a moment to now say something like this in your own mind. I release you and I let you go. I forgive me, that part of me, and I love you. I'm so grateful for the healing presence within me. And now, I invite you to take your paper and you can just fold it in half. Whatever is good. And we're going to release this. In a moment, each one of us will walk up to the table here and to the burning bowl. And know that that journey of walking up one step at a time is as sacred as letting it go. For sometimes it takes just stepping up in life and be willing to let something go. And because of our fire regulations here, unfortunately, we are not able to burn the papers in the bowl in this very moment. But as you place your paper in the bowl, consciously release your mind and everything that you've written on that paper, knowing that the transformation will happen in divine order. And after our service, I will take these papers home and do a ceremony in my own fireplace, releasing and asking Spirit to complete this process. Knowing that as we do this, the energy will continue to release.